Hello everyone. Are you having hard time in computing problems related to statistics and analyzing data involving your school or work projects? Or you're interested to learn about Microsoft Excel, for it is commonly used in business and other related jobs? Please take a minute listening to this report. We are Group 7 reporting an introduction to Microsoft Excel.
Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet developed by Microsoft for Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS. Microsoft Excel users can organize data, create charts, and perform calculations. Microsoft Excel is a convenient program because it allows users to create large spreadsheets, reference information, and it allows for better storage of information. Why should I learn MS Excel or Microsoft Excel? We all deal with numbers in one way or in another. We all have daily expenses which we pay from the monthly income that we earn. If one spend wisely, they will need to know their income and expenditure. Microsoft comes in handy when we want to record, analyze, and store such numeric data. Ito rin yung parang nagiging listahan natin para alam natin yung mga gastusin natin para na mas mabilis tayo makapag-compute. Where I can get Microsoft Excel. There are numbers of ways in which you can get Microsoft Excel. You can buy it from a hardware computer shop that also sells software. Microsoft Excel is a part of the Microsoft Office suite of program. Alternatively, you can download it from the Microsoft website, but you will have to buy the license key. How to open Microsoft Excel? Click on Start menu. Second is point to all programs. Third, point to Microsoft Excel. And the fourth one is click on Microsoft Excel. And alternatively, you can also open it from the Start menu if it has been added there. You can also open it from the desktop shortcut if you have created one. Or pwede din natin ito nilagay dun sa taskbar. Understanding the ribbon. The ribbon provides shortcut to command in Excel. A command is an action that the users perform. An example of a command is creating a new document, printing a document, or etc. The image below shows the ribbon used in Excel 2013. As you can see in the picture, we have ribbon start button, ribbon bar, and ribbon tabs. Ribbon start button, it is used to access commands, creating new documents, saving existing work, printing, accessing the option for customizing Excel, or etc. Ribbon tabs. The tabs are used to group similar commands together. The Home tab is used for basic command such as formatting the data to make it more presentable, sorting and finding the specific data within the spreadsheet. Ribbon bar. The bars are used to group similar commands together. As an example, the alignment ribbon bar is used to group all the commands that are used to align data together.
Hello everyone, this is Michael John D. BABEJES for reporting the parts of Microsoft Excel. So we discussed the different parts of Microsoft Excel and its function, and I explain in Tagalog upang mas maintindihan nyo. Ang una ay ang Quick Access Toolbar. Ito ay makikita sa upper left side ng screen na kung saan ay katabi ng File or Office button. Doon nyo makita na may tatlong symbol na ng command, katulad ng Save button, Undo, at Redo. Ito ay upang mapadali ang iyong pag-save o pagbalik sa mga gawain. Ang shortcut command naman nito sa keyboard ay Ctrl S para sa save. Ang Ctrl Z ay para sa undo. At ang Ctrl Y ay para sa redo. Sunod naman na part ay title bar. Ito ay makikita sa upper ng screen na nasa linya ng quick access toolbar, na kung saan makita nyo kung anong name ng ginawa mong workbook. Kapag bago ang gagawin nyo, wala siyang name kasi wala kang na-save na file. Kaya kapag nakapag-save ka na dun sa workbook mo, lalabas yung pangalan ng file mo. Sunod naman ay ribbon. Ito ay makita sa baba ng title bar, na kung saan ito ang main command nila dahil lahat ng command ay andito sa part na to. Sunod na part naman ay ang column headings. Ito ay makikita sa loob ng work window na kung saan may makikita kayo ng mga letters. Yun yung code niya, kaya tinawag siya na column headings, at ang direction niya ay vertically. Sunod naman ay worksheet window. Ito ang yung mismong pinaggagawaan. Sunod naman ay vertical and horizontal scroll bar. Una, ang vertical scroll bar ay makikita sa right side ng screen, at ang horizontal scroll bar naman ay makikita sa katabi ng sheet tabs at taas ng view shortcuts and zoom control. Ang sunod na part ay zoom controls. Ito ay makikita sa baba ng horizontal scroll bar. Makikita nyo naman dyan yung meaning at function niya. Ang view shortcuts. Ito ay makikita sa katabi ng zoom control. Dito makikita yung normal, page layout at page break preview. Yung normal ay yung mismong pinagagawaan mo. Ang page layout naman ay yung may sukat siya. At yung page break preview naman ay parang buong pinagagawaan mo o parang zoom control siya. Sunod ay sheet tabs. Ito ay makikita sa left side na may mababasa kayo na nakalagay na sheet. Ang sheet tabs ay gamit upang magdagdag ng worksheet. Kapag gusto mong magdagdag, pindutin nyo lang yung may plus na symbol. Sheet tabs, scroll buttons. Ito ay makikita sa katabi ng sheet tabs. Ito ay iba sa vertical at horizontal scroll bars. Dahil ang gamit nito ay upang ilipat lang sa kabilang worksheet, hindi yung work window. Sunod na part naman ay row headings. Ito ay kasalungat naman ng column headings kasi the word row ay pa horizontal siya. So, ito ay makikita sa middle left side na mayroong may numbers at ang direction nga nito ay horizontally. Sunod naman ay select all buttons. Ito ay makikita sa baba ng name box. Alam naman natin kung anong function ito kasi nga the word select all, parang sinelect mo yung lahat ng work window. Sunod naman ay active cell. Ito ay ang bawat box sa worksheet. Kunyari, A1 na box. Yun yung active cell mo kasi doon ka nagagawa. Sunod naman ay name box. Ito ay makikita sa katabi ng formula bar na kung saan kapag nag-select mo yung active cell na ginagawaan mo, doon mo makita sa name box. Kunyari, di ba ka dun sa active cell A1, sa name box makita mo yung A1 kasi nga yun yung select mo na active cell, kaya lalabas yun sa name box. Parang may connected siya nga sa active cell. Yun yung explanation ko dito sa name box. Sunod naman ay formula bar. Ito ay makikita sa kanan ng name box na kung saan dito ka nag-i-encode ng formula. Example, kunyari yung sa A2 at A3, kunyari ang nakalagay mo sa A2 ay 24, sa A3 naman ay 25. Kunyari, ipa-plus mo siya or a sum. Ang formula na sum dito ay equals and sum bold big letters lahat at close and open parenthesis. Sa loob nun ay A2 and may parang dalawang tuldok at A3. Dun yun, kukumputin niya yung sagot. Tapos, ang magiging sagot niya ay nasa A4. Kaya, kapag nag-i-encode ka sa active cell, ito din ay nagre-rewrite sa formula bar. Sa huling part ng Microsoft Excel ay ang File or Office button. Ito ay makikita sa katabi ng Quick Access Toolbar na ang symbol ay may 4 na box na iba-iba ang kulay. Ngunit sa ibang version naman ng Microsoft Excel ay wala nang makikita na symbol dahil ang makikita nyo na lang ay Word na file. Kapag click nyo ang button na yun, makikita nyo ang Home, New, Open at kung ano pa man na commands. Kapag tapos na kayo sa iyong mga ginagawa. So, sunod na part ay makikita nyo yung buong part na kung saan siya nakalagay. Diyan sa sunod na picture, makikita nyo dyan. So, thank you for listening.
Five features of Microsoft Excel you should be using. They will improve your spreadsheet skills and allow you to successfully organize your data to your satisfaction. The first feature is pivot tables. Summarize large amounts of Excel data from a database that is formatted where the first row contains headings and the other rows contain categories or values. The way the data is summarized is flexible, but usually the pivot table will contain values sum over sum for all of the categories. To create a pivot table, make sure your data has column headings or table headers and that there are no blank rows. Click any cell in the range of cells or table. In the recommended pivot tables dialog box that launch, click any pivot table layout to get a preview, then select the one that works best for you and click OK. The second feature is conditional formatting. As its name suggests, changes the format of a cell dependent on the content of the cell or a range of cells or another cell or cells in the workbook. Conditional formats can apply basic font and cell formatting such as number format, font color and other font attributes, cell borders, and cell fill color. In addition, there is a range or graphical conditional formats that helps with visualizing data by using icon sets, color scales, or data bars. The chosen conditional format is applied to a cell based on a condition you set or a condition that Excel generates by comparing the values of cells in a range. The third feature is sorting and filtering. Excel spreadsheets help us make sense of large amounts of data. To make it easier to find what you need, you can reorder the data or pick out just the data you need based on parameters you set within Excel. Sorting and filtering your data will save you time and make your spreadsheet more effective. When you sort information in a worksheet, you can quickly organize the data and find values quickly. You can sort an entire worksheet or arrange your table of data. Sorting can be done by one or more columns. Let's suppose you are a teacher and your class recently scored the following on a test. You could sort on the first name, second name, or by the test score. In any of these cases, you would want the entire row to move together, so Jane Smith doesn't become Jane Mower. Let's say you want to sort by the test scores, highest to lowest. The fourth feature is basic math. At the heart of any Excel spreadsheet are the numbers within the data. Using basic math functions to manipulate those numbers is one of the features that makes Excel so powerful. Simple calculations can be entered into the formula bar in Excel just as they would be written on paper. As with the formulae in Excel, start a calculation with the equal sign. You can type the calculation you want to perform directly into the cell or the formula bar, and when you press enter, the answer will show in the cell. Another option is to use multiple cells to construct the formulae, as we see here, where cell A1 or 87 plus cell A2 or 16 equals cell A3 or 103. In order to perform the basic mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division to produce numeric results, we use the following arithmetic operators: plus sign for addition, minus sign for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, forward slash for division. Excel interprets the equals sign as indicating a calculation is to be performed and calculates according to the operators indicated from left to right. The last feature is mixed type charts. Mixed type or combo charts combine two styles of charts, such as Excel's column chart and line chart. This format can be helpful for displaying two different types of information or a range of values that varies greatly. For example, we can use a column chart to show the number of homes sold between June and December, and a line chart to make it easier to identify the average sale price by month. To create this chart, highlight all the data and select the Insert Combo Chart option in the Charts group of the Insert ribbon.
The Microsoft Word Excel is not as complicated as we thought it is. In fact, you just need to learn and master a few simple skills and tricks to turn yourself from being a newbie to a pro like Excel expert. The first thing that you need to learn is to sort out the data in your spreadsheet. You could do this either by alphabetical order, or if you're keeping a list of contacts, you can also sort them by cities depending on your preference. And here's how to do it. So, I have here a list of contacts in which I want it to be arranged or sorted out by cities. So the first thing that you need to do is highlight the entire data set and not just one column. You can do this either by dragging the cursor across the cells of your spreadsheet or by clicking the triangle in the upper left of your spreadsheet to select the entire thing. So hit the data tab and click the sort button and select how you want to sort your data. So in my example below, I sorted my data by city and then I hit OK. And take note, it is important that you select the entire data set you want to sort and not just one column. That way, your rows will stay intact, meaning in this case, the correct address will stay with the appropriate person and will not be jumbled up. Using the Microsoft Word Excel, you also need to learn how to remove duplicates in your data. You can do that by just simply following a few steps and clicking a few buttons, and here's how to do it. The first thing that you need to do is highlight the entire data set. Hit the Data tab, click the Remove Duplicates button, and select what columns you want Excel to find duplicates in, and hit OK. So take note, be careful that you choose enough qualifiers to weed out the true duplicates. For example, if I had just selected to remove duplicates in column A above, meaning Excel could have looked for duplicates of Oprah and would have deleted one Oprah that indeed had the same address, but not that one that had a different last name and address altogether, and hence therefore an entirely different Oprah. The bottom line is utilize enough information so that you're removing rows that are truly identical to each other, and don't just share one similar column. Stop reaching to your calculators. Instead, try to use Microsoft Excel for the reason that it can perform all types of mathematical functions and turn a difficult task into a much simpler, understandable set of data.
here's how to do it. In addition, just type sum and the equal sign in a blank cell where you want the total to appear. Click the cell that you want to add together and then hit enter. In subtraction, just type the equal sign in a blank cell where you want the difference to appear. Click the cell that you want to subtract from and then type the negative sign or the minus sign. Click the cell that you want to subtract and then hit enter. In multiplication, type the equal sign in a blank cell where you want the total to appear and click the cell for a number you want to multiply. You type the asterisk sign and click the cell for the other number that you want to multiply and hit enter. In division, just type the equal sign in a blank cell where you want the total remainder to appear and click the cell for the number that you want to divide and then type the slash sign and click the cell for the number that you want to divide and then hit enter. So here are the basic formulas needed in Microsoft Excel, which I have already said earlier. Here's a tip. If you want to drag the same mathematical formula across a row, you simply follow this step. After entering the formula into one cell, click the cell where you want the total to appear, and click the little green box that appears in the lower right corner and drag it across the rest of the row where you need that formula to appear. And it will happen automatically and you'll be able to punch numbers in different columns without needing to enter the formula again and again. There's nothing worse than scrolling through a huge spreadsheet that requires you to continuously go back up to the top to see what your column headers are. Fortunately, you can make your column headers and your row numbers stay right there where they are, and meaning that you can always see them no matter how far you go down the spreadsheet. You can do this by using Excel's handy freeze pane button, and here's how you do it. So just click on the row underneath your column headers and click the View tab, then select the freeze pane button and then scroll down across the spreadsheet and you'll see that the information you need is always right there within your view. Think of glancing at your calendar or at the bottom of your computer monitor in order to get today's date and enter it in your spreadsheet. Excel can do it for you with just one easy keyboard shortcut, and here it is. So just press the Ctrl plus D semicolon button and then put your cursor in the cell where you want the date to appear. Use that shortcut and Excel will automatically fill in today's date for you. And take note, dates entered using the function are static, meaning they won't change as your spreadsheet ages. When you're working with multiple tabs, it's a hassle to comb through them all and make all the same changes over and over again. Fortunately, you don't have to. You can just select the appropriate sheets in your workbook where that change should appear. Make the change once. It will be applied across all of your sheets that you selected. And here are the steps to do it. So just hold the command key on your keyboard or Control if you're using a PC. Select the appropriate tabs of your workbook. Make the necessary change to one cell. Check to make sure that it has applied across all of your worksheets.
Okay, after the basics and features of Microsoft Excel, here we are about to introduce its applications to the real world. We know that it is used in performing calculations, analysis, and visualizations of data and information because it is one of the most important workplace applications that helps us by the use of columns and rows with formulas. We have areas, and first is education. we can see on the statement that teachers can use charts, tables, and formulas in presenting their lessons to teach students in school. But it is not only limited to that. We are aware that Microsoft Excel is also can be used in computing grades of the student, or even for teachers to present their reports to their respective colleagues. On the other hand, students can learn and solve basic logical and mathematical problems about statistics in Excel. Next is in the field of business. We can read that Microsoft Excel helps business operations to become faster, accurate, and predictable because it provides filters, charts, conditional formatting, pivot table, logical and financial formulas. We have various business operations to use it, such as goal setting, budgeting, process and planning, team management, account management, income and expense calculation, product and service evaluation, and management of clients' data. On the field of data analysis, it is the main point on why we are using Microsoft Excel. On education and on business, the main function of Excel is to analyze data. There are three categories here: filtering data, adding conditional formulas that are related to our purpose, and tracking progress. Why tracking progress? Because when we are on a business or even in school, we are about to track websites, or in business, tracking website visitors, product sale, customer reviews, marketing campaigns, user behavior, and events. Imagine without Excel and we go through it one by one, it is very time and brain consuming. Next is the goal setting and planning. Goal setting and planning is a task that we all do repeatedly each day. It is very important for everyone, from students to business owners. Microsoft Excel makes our inputs about goals and plans on a digital and more convenient way. Because if we do it traditionally, it takes white paper, time, and lots of calculation. But if you use Excel, then it becomes very easy and environmentally friendly. Next, we have the career development. If you're a student, then it is very important for you to learn Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel knowledge will help you to get a job, because as I discussed, as we read, almost of the small and medium businesses use Excel in their daily official works. So it is really helpful in getting a job in the future. The more we learn about Excel, the more we develop the ways to use it in our daily lives. We are all learning, and it is better to spend our time on self-improving rather than performing unnecessary things. Understanding our duty as a student or a learner will help us to become more productive in the near future. And that is all for our report. We hope that you have learned something about this topic. And we encourage you to grab your computer or even go to YouTube and watch tutorials about Excel for more information. Thank you.